for economy, equity, and environment, which are the three pillars of our sustainability efforts here on campus. Equity is the quality of being fair and impartial, while equality means everyone gets the same resources regardless of their needs. By environment, we mean the surrounding community and shared spaces. By economy, we mean the careful management of available resources. Today we want to talk to you about recycling. How do we recycle on campus? Where does it go? What can and cannot be recycled? Why is proper recycling etiquette important? These are all important questions that we must ask ourselves to make sure we are keeping campus and the environment clean. BARD recycles in all residences, offices, and shared buildings and classrooms. Recycling is always located in central areas in a building. We do not recycle in Klein because there is no recyclable waste produced there, except by the Green Onion, where you can buy plastic. The waste is sorted into cardboard, landfill, metal, and 2 recycling streams, one for paper and products and one for glass, metal, and plastic containers. This is called a dual stream process. Once sorted, Royal Carting takes our recycling to the Ulster County Resource Recovery Agency. Landfill waste is trucked 250 miles to Ontario County Landfill. Ulster County has specific regulations on what can and cannot be recycled, which means we have to follow their rules. Sometimes this can be confusing or tricky to figure out. Let's go through each category to get a better idea of the rules. For our purposes, we will focus on paper, containers, e-waste, and landfill.
For mixed paper, the following are accepted: newspapers, magazines and catalogs, computer, copy and fax paper, writing and ledger paper, phone books, brown paper bags, cereal and tissue boxes, junk mail, including ads, envelopes and coupons, wrapping paper, greeting cards, paper egg cartons, and books, where the hardcovers must be removed, as well as shredded paper. The following items are not allowed, so pause here and make sure you read the list carefully. Only corrugated cardboard is accepted, and this is the cardboard that has ridges and grooves in it.
Electronic waste, like old phones, wires, headphones, laptops, etc., go into the e-waste bin. There is one located in the campus center and several others around campus.
Glass, plastics, and metals go into one bin. If the glass containers come with metal caps, leave the caps on. All bottles need to be clean. If leftover food product is left in the bottle and has the possibility to grow mold, it will not be recycled. Furthermore, if one glass is contaminated, it renders the whole bin unrecyclable and it ends up in the landfill. In order to prevent this, wash or rinse all jars and bottles before placing them in the bin. Better yet, reuse them or donate them to free use. Pause the video here to read the full list of glass items not allowed in the recycling. For plastics, it's better to remember the 3 terms: bottles, jugs, and tubs. Items with numbers 1 to 7 on the bottom are best for recycling. Bottles are things like drink bottles, soap bottles, etc. Tubs would be yogurt and butter containers. Jugs would be things like milk and juice containers. Don't put any recyclables in plastic bags of any sort. Keep them loose. For metals, aluminum cans, such as soda cans, clean aluminum foil and trays, tin cans from like soup, and metal lids from jars are all allowed to be recycled. Pause the video here and read items not allowed to be put in the recycling bin. Keep in mind, this includes sushi containers from DTR and paper cups in Klein. If possible, just donate these items to free use or reuse them. This is the best way to keep waste at a minimum. Also, if you're not sure whether an item can be recycled, ask a BARD E. Otherwise, it's best just to throw it out in the landfill and avoid contaminating the whole recycle bin.
Many items that end up in the landfill are single-use and can be replaced by reusables. For example, plastic utensils can be replaced by metal or sturdy plastics that can be rewashed. Utensils, cups, and food containers can be replaced by carrying a reusable kit, which includes a cup, forever utensils, and the Green Onion containers. available for $1 at the Green Onion in Klein.
When disposing of your food in Klein, remember that it's really crucial to separate your food from the disposable materials. All organic waste goes into the compost bin. Any other materials such as tissues, paper plates, plastic forks, or anything else goes into the landfill bin. On behalf of the Bard Office of Sustainability and the Bard Ease, thank you for listening and for your efforts to make campus a greener space. Remember that positive language equals positive change. Instead of saying things like, "Oh, you didn't put that in the right bin," try to say, "Hey, I learned the Bard way to avoid the landfill. Want to know more?" Instead of saying, "What are you, anti-environment?" say, "Things that are good for us are also good for the environment." Leading by example is the most powerful way to create change, and with your help, that can be possible.